Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Harris takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mike Davis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Portland football here, ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On the give, this is Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalton Keene, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Snowhawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Davis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for.
And now it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Gaskin.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A first down carry for Davis. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Murray's going to set up to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Gaskin.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Myles Gaskin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a
Touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Good push up front. And that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time getting the sack. But they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Here's Gaskin. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Mike Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's Samuel, caught left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Second half starts with a run by Davis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go again with Davis. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Gaskin again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Murray keeps it himself. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. They'll run for it with Davis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mike Davis with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd down at 5. They run again with Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Jones, and caught by Henry.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, it's Harris. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Harris. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Najee Harris, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Snowhawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 7. Again, it's Davis. It's a 1st down and more for Davis. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mike Davis, 75 yards. And the Cards use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken 6. Successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Here's Mond. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mon looks to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
After the penalty, it's Davis.
Yeah, it's on.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 173 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games.